Galaxy Note 10 is here, and so is its big brother. Yes, you're looking at the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. Both phones go on sale August 23rd. And before we get into the differences between the two phones, here's what's new. There's a new S Pen that's enhanced for air gestures, as well as doing text conversion for your handwritten notes. There are enhancements to the camera on the back for both phones, especially for video. And DeX just got a lot easier to use. So let's talk about the specs and the key differences between the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. The Note 10 has a 6.3-inch display that's full HD resolution, whereas the Galaxy Note 10 Plus has a 6.8-inch display, which is among the biggest on the market, and a Quad HD resolution. You have a Snapdragon 855 processor, not the 855 Plus powering both phones. The Note 10 has 8 gigs of RAM to 12 gigs of RAM for the Note 10 Plus, and both phones will start with 256 gigs of storage, and you'll be able to upgrade to 512. Only the Note 10 Plus has a micro SD option for expansion. With the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, the S Pen has gained new powers, and that includes air gestures. So there are some cool things that you can do, especially when you're using the camera. So for example, if I wanted to change modes, I could just go from left to right, just like this, and it'll go from, let's say, live focus to photo to video. If I go up, down, I can go from the front to the back camera. And if I use a circular gesture going either this way or that way, I can zoom in on the subject. This sounds gimmicky at first, but actually works pretty well in practice, and I could see it coming in handy when you're taking selfies or if you have the phone on a tripod. One of the new features of the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus is the ability to write notes and then have them converted to text. So for example, I can use it in the screen off memo. So this is the Galaxy Note 10. And I have terrible handwriting, so we'll see how this goes. And then if I wanted to, I could then go into the Notes application. And if I wanted to share this out in Word, for example, I could do that. And then when it goes there, you can see that it's stacked, but at least the text is accurate. This is the Galaxy Note 10. Yeah, so not bad. So imagine this being a longer note, and it could become practical. The other big difference is around back. So the Note 10 Plus has an additional sensor for time of flight, and that means you're going to get better photos, or you should, when it comes to bokeh effects and maybe for AR experiences. And the Note 10 makes do with just the ultra-wide angle camera as well as the regular camera on the back. Although the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus cameras aren't that different than before, Samsung has made some enhancements on the video side. So for example, there's a new live focus video feature that has different effects. So if I wanted to, I could put Adam just in color, and the rest would be black and white. And then I have other examples like live focus video. So if I wanted to, I could keep him in focus and blur out the background. And it works just like the still photos on the Galaxy S10. Okay, so with the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, there's a new feature called AR Doodle, and it utilizes the S Pen and augmented reality to put fun drawings on people's faces. And what's also cool is that even if I leave the frame and come back, it knows that it's my face, and the drawings will reappear. So I can see what's going on the screen right here, and I have a fun hat that's being put on my head. And if I started moving around, would it follow me or not yet?
Absolutely, now it will.
So yeah, so even if I try to exit the frame, it comes with me. So imagine if you're doing this in a group setting and you'd have these drawings being on multiple people and it would follow them around. And Samsung says that the face detection that it's doing stays on device, so you shouldn't have to worry about your privacy. The Galaxy Note line has always had a focus on productivity, and with the new DeX feature, which has been improved on this model, you could do a lot more with your PC, and there's less friction than there was before. Instead of having like a dongle or a puck or anything like that, there's just a single USB-C connection that goes from the phone to your Windows PC or Mac. And the idea is that you can mirror your phone on your PC just as we have here. And you can also do things like move files back and forth. So if I wanted to drag and drop, I can just do that right there. So it's pretty easy to use. And you can also go full screen if you want. And it's basically like having the Note 10 as your PC environment, and you're going to be able to get your messages and everything else that comes through, like notifications. It's basically giving you a Note 10 experience on the big screen with a single cable. And the last thing is price. So the Note 10 is going to start at $949 compared to $1099 for the Note 10 Plus. There will be a separate Note 10 5G that'll be exclusive to Verizon, but we haven't gotten our hands on that unit yet. So overall, we like the design of the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, and we like that Samsung has added variety to its lineup, so you can choose which one that you want. We were wishing for a little bit more when it came to camera quality because you're basically getting the same sensor as you did before in the Galaxy S10. The main difference now is the enhancements in video. We also like the upgrades when it comes to the S Pen and the fact that the DeX mode is easier to use before with a single cable. Will these upgrades be enough to get people excited about upgrading to a new phone? Stay tuned to our full review of both the Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus on Tom's Guide.